from the game, unable, that ensured that he would never be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And that is, the players will say there's like signs in the clubhouses, about betting.
Do not bet.
Do not bet on baseball, right? And he bet while he was the manager of the Reds. And it's a shame because the guy is the all-time hit leader, over 4,400 hits.
Part of that big.
Okay, let me say that again. 4,400 hits, all-time, I believe, games played, and also all-time at bats. Okay.
Yeah, nobody's really gonna touch that.
The guy is Charlie Hustle. He played hard. He played so hard that during, I think it was the 1970 All-Star game, I kind of remember this. I was 8 years old, almost 8, and they took their All-Star games a little more serious. He took it to another level.
Yeah.
Okay? So, base hit late in the game. I think it was the winning run or go-ahead run or whatever it was. Pete Rose comes in and he absolutely lays out Ray Fosse, the catcher for the Cleveland Indians at the time. Fosse was never the same. I think he didn't play a lot after that. He got banged up. But he was always kind of in the middle of things. He was controversial. He didn't back down from anybody. It's a sad day for baseball, regardless of how you want to look at it. The all-time hit king, Pete Rose, dead at 83.
Yeah.
Part of the Big Red Machine.
A couple other things I want to just run past really quick is so the Cardinals president of operations.
Okay.
What's his face?
Jose
Mosiak or whatever.
Okay.
After the 2025 season, somebody else is taking over for him.
Okay.
I forget his name.
Okay. So there's going to be a change there. And then
they're basically rebuilding because they're putting everybody on, like Arenado, Sandy Gray, Contreras. I think Goldschmidt is his contract is expired.
Okay.
So he's a free agent. So there's a lot of trying to cut back the payroll, get back to
the Cards, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
And then the Giants.
That's a big one. The Giants one.
Yeah, they forget his name. What do you know his name up top of your head?
The guy that was.
Yeah.
I don't know the guy's name, but he was fired as the president of baseball operations. Correct.
Yeah, and then they took
Buster Posey.
Yeah. Who was a special advisor, and then he
recently retired like a couple of years ago, or
yeah,
and
then he got promoted to president of operations,
3-time World Series champion,
which I think I heard from a different podcast that Posey was part of that Chapman extension.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure if he was part of it or if the outgoing president was doing it. So it's kind of a little bit weird when he is outgoing and he makes an extension. So
37 years old.
yeah.
Only. He's a young guy.
So he's gonna age real quickly. um, so do you got anything else, or I'll just run past those real quick.
Yeah. I was just trying to find the name of the, but I can't find it. The name of the.
Oh, and then the only other news I got is Sale is not going to be part of the wild card roster, just because he's suffering back spasms.
So the guy that the Giants fired for Han Zadi, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, was the former president of baseball operations, replaced by 37-year-old Buster Posey. That's a big job. That's like Theo Epstein. Theo was like 29, I think, when he's with the Red Sox.
Yeah, he's a legend.
He is a legend.
He
a
just
future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
As a contributor, or what do you want to, executive?
Yeah.
Right? Taking two-storied franchises who were on long droughts and winning World Series with both the Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
So, Theo.
So
Tigers just went up 5-2.
Yeah. So it's 5-2 in the bottom eighth.
2 outs.
And the Detroit Tigers are on their way to winning. Hopefully. I say that, but...
Yeah, you never know. I mean...
What was that stat that we saw yesterday? It was... They were down by 3. Houston was down by 3. And
yes.
There's only... It was 1 and 5:32.
Yeah, so teams entering the ninth inning, down 3 in the postseason, I believe, right?
Yep.
Are 1 in 500 something, right?
Like
and the one win was the Chicago Cubs during the 16 World Series run against the Giants. Yeah, so that was like, so we got a chance.
Yeah.
1 in 536 or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Let's be 2 in 536, whatever.
Yeah, so with that, I'm going to close off.
All right, I got nothing else.
So if you didn't get our last episode, we have a email now. It is cubsfamily24@gmail.com. So if you like us, you can email us just to give us comments, anything that you want us to talk about, and just like us and download us. And go Cubs.
Go Cubs.